It looked as though the Premier League title race was becoming the most predictable that it has ever been. However, not this time, because Arsenal have become the first of all the sides to go unbeaten across 5 games. Their first 5 games, and they have taken all 15 points. Today, we are going to take a look at why I believe they could well rival Manchester City and finally wrestle the Premier League title off them. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
The term Farmers League has been thrown around recently to describe any league where one side is winning consistently. Although it hasn't been used in the Premier League, Manchester City have indeed won it 5 out of the last 6 times, only losing once to Liverpool, who've been their closest rivals ever since. Arsenal, on the other hand, last won the Premier League back in the 2003-2004 season during an unbeaten run of a year. They'd won the Premier League several years beforehand, and they were the dominating force within British football. Considering they haven't won it since, and in fact haven't even been to the Champions League in several years, it could be considered a total upset were they to even challenge for the title this year. Unexpectedly, we're now 5 games into the season, and Arsenal have won the lot. This is even 2 points better than Manchester City, who had to grind out a draw from 3-1 down against Newcastle. More impressive is that last year, Arsenal lost their first 3 games, were bottom of the table, and even had a chance to qualify for the Champions League on the last day. This shows that they are genuinely a side who can come back from adversity. The most recent game they've played at the time of recording this video, against Aston Villa at home, really showed how different they are from former Arsenal sides. Despite the fact that many of those would have buckled under the pressure of conceding late on, Arsenal were able to score less than 2 minutes later. If you're asking what the difference is this year, then here you go. It's Gabriel Jesus. This is a striker who had come from Manchester City, having spent almost the entire season coming off of the bench, and in most of those games, scoring off of the bench. In fact, for Manchester City, during their title-winning season, and dare I even say, past seasons, he has been the most critical striker, scoring at the perfect time to snatch wins out of games that would have been draws. And now he's starting for Arsenal, and he's doing exactly the same thing. Without some of his goals, Arsenal would have already dropped points. So this might have been one of the transfers of the entire window, and certainly a player who can push Arsenal to greater heights than they've reached in recent times. But did Arsenal fans really think they would be without competition? Meet this guy. His name is Erling Haaland, and to be honest, I know you've seen him before, and I know you have nightmares about him. This guy has also played 5 games, and instead of just scoring 3 goals, he scored 9, including 2 back-to-back hat-tricks in successive halves. This is a player who, if Gabriel Jesus and Arsenal are good, needs to be incredible, and he is above incredible. This man here is going to single-handedly turn a title race into another drubbing if Arsenal are not careful, and he is the man they need to be most wary of. But what do you think? Can Arsenal finally take the title off of Manchester City and neutralise the threat that Erling Haaland possesses? Will Liverpool regain their consistency, stop worrying about drubbing Bournemouth 9-0 and actually put up a fight in yet another title race? Or will Erling Haaland finally get himself the golden boot, the recognition he deserves, being better than Mbappe, and send Manchester City to yet another Premier League title? Well, we'll just have to wait and see during the next 30 or so games. But for the time being, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.